Yo, this is a motherfucker who needs no introduction. You are watching Breaking Records Radio.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
incredible, man. That's incredible. And another thing I did want to talk on too, because you brought it up. I was, Gangstar for one, they're one of my favorite duos and groups of all time. DJ Premier is my favorite producer of all time. So I'm very intrigued by, you and Guru working together. And I was curious because I know DJ Premier put 21 Years on the New York Reality Check mixtape you put out some years ago, right?
Yeah.
Was that before you and Guru worked together, or was that after you guys had made the connection?
Oh, that was like way before because when we put out 21 Years, it was on the flip side was Father Time.
Yeah.
And I actually remember that completely. I was listening to DJX 88.1, 1 to 4 every Saturday. That's just how it was. The only place you hear hip hop, or the hip hop we wanted to hear, anyways.
Yeah.
And somebody called in the radio station, and they're like, Father Time is dope, and Father Time was blowing up. Don't get me twisted. That song, because it went, I think it got Sox's first Warner Brothers deal, and then he was making songs for Batman, the version with that Arnold Schwarzenegger was in, Ice, because he had a song called Freeze, which was so dope. I don't know whatever happened with that, but yeah, like that song blew him up, got him signed, everything like that. And I was listening to the radio station, just happened to, because everybody did. And somebody called in, and they used to take calls back when they used to take calls on radio station live, which was dangerous. And they called in, they're like, that father, they're like, that Father Time joint is really dope, but you really should check out the B side of that record. And I remember DJ X, I remember it because I was sitting there listening to it. And he says, yeah, you know what? That B side does not get enough attention. And then put it on. Now, from when he started doing it, I don't know if it was him and he started to spark, but then 21 Years just went off. And somehow it got to DJ Premier. And so DJ Premier was putting his Reality Check 101 together. And then he asked us if he could use it. Of course, we said yes. And he put it on. Then everybody, for a little bit of reason, and sometimes it could still even be out there, DJ Premier did not produce 21 Years. He didn't. Day, which was my co-partner at Knee Deep Entertainment, he produced that. So just to clear that up once and for all, because I hear that sometimes they'll be like, did DJ Premier do this? He just took it and put it on his record, which was dope. And then a couple years later, and my Steez from 21 Years, they went and sampled me in that. So, like our motion was moving, and then it was like, okay, here comes the record. And we did Let's Ride. I was telling you that Cardi didn't think it would be too fast for me. That's the whole story on its own. And so that's why I recorded on it, just to prove him wrong. But then I did that record in 97, and Russ Hergert, who's the person that went and really pulled a lot of strings and made things happen for me. I owe a lot to Russ Hergert. Big up Russ Hergert if you're looking at this. He said, I don't care whatever you put out, just don't do Let's Ride yet. Let me work my magic. So then we had Flagrant and Bear Witness. Yeah. And then we did Let's Ride, because by then we signed our deal with Virgin. Like he said, it was going to happen, and it happened, and they did. Everything was great, but he just told me, don't release this record. Leave me with this one. Put out whatever you want to do. And so we recorded with Guru, and then we also had Flagrant, which was produced by Sox. Bear Witness was produced by Cardinal, actually. And that's why those two records came right before Let's Ride, because I was like, yo, we need something. We're rolling off this Northern Touch buzz. We need something going on. I don't care what you put out, just don't put out Let's Ride. And those two came.